welcome back. Hope your bodies are feeling great. So for today we're going to be looking at Pilates for flexibility and stretching. So we'll be going through a flow today, just to help with your stretching and flexibility. And if any of it feels uncomfortable or is just too much for your body today, just do take it down a level. So when you're stretching, it should never feel painful. You never want to feel pain. You get quite some sensations there, but yeah, it shouldn't be painful. Okay, so yeah, do take it down or just don't do the movement at all. So yeah, please listen to your bodies. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to start in all fours. Okay. Okay, so in your 4-point kneeling position, we're just going to start with the cat stretch, just to get some movement into your spine. So just find that natural curve in your spine, head and neck is in line, draw the belly button in, and we're going to inhale here to prepare. And then as you exhale, just going to drop your tummy to the floor, lengthen the spine, lifting the chest, lifting the breastbone. Inhale and hold, and then exhale, moving both head and pelvis together to create that round shape in the spine. Inhale and hold, and then exhale, release and go back the other way. And inhale, and exhale. Breathing in, and breathing out. Okay, and again, take a breath in, and breathing out. Good, just do one more. Well done, and just find that natural curve position. And I'm just going to come into a child's pose. If you just bring your big toes together and just take your knees as wide as the mat, or wider if it's available to you. Tailbone towards the heels, and again, just reach your arms forward, dropping that head and neck to the floor, and then just hold it there. So just take nice deep breaths in and out. Good. So with every exhale, just sink into those hips a little bit more. Good, and just take one more breath here. Okay, now from this position, we're going to practice some rotation. So we're just going to lift the chest away from the floor. So you're pressing your hands down into the mat, and you're going to come into the thread the needle, but we're staying in this position. So you're just going to, with your left hand, just feed the hand through the gap underneath the arm there, and then just bring your head, your ear down towards the mat. If that feels not quite right, just bring a cushion underneath to help, and then spread for your fingers on your right hand, press the fingertips into the floor, and then just hold that position. So again, breathing into the rib cage. Good, and just take one more breath here. Well done. And then from this position, just come round, and then we'll do the other side. So take the left hand in front, and again, just feed that right arm through the gap and resting your head to the floor, and then spread for those fingers, so spider fingers, press the fingertips down, and then just hold that position. So just breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, and just take one more breath. Well done, and when you're ready, just slide the hand in, come all the way up, and then we're going to come up into a high kneeling position when you're ready. So just bring your knees together and then come up onto your knees. So we're going to focus a little bit more on your hips now. So just going to take your left foot forward and then place both your hands either side of that left foot there. And then just, you can keep the knee underneath the hip and keep it there, or if you can, just take that leg a little bit further back and then drop those hips towards the floor. And then from this position, just going to lift up, so take your hands away from the floor, and then you're just going to lift those arms straight up towards the ceiling, taking a breath in and then breathing out, sinking into those hips. So just tuck the tailbone under, just so we're not overly extending in the lower back. Good, and hold, inhale and exhale, and then if you feel comfortable here, see if you can come into a very small upper back bend. So just lift your eye line. Good, taking one more breath in this position and then just bringing those hands forward, and we're just going to come into another twist. So just going to tuck the toes under, lift the knee away from the floor, transfer the weight over to that right hand, and then lift that left arm up, look towards the ceiling, press into that back heel, and then feel the knee press forward. So you've got a two-way stretch happening here, breathing in and breathing out. You can keep the knee on the floor, it's always an option. Good, and then take one more breath. Resting your knee down and resting your hand down. Good, and then from here we're now going to come into a lizard stretch. So we're just going to take your foot to the edge of the mat. So to do that, if you just bring the hand that's on the outside, bring it into the inside. So now, both hands on the inside of the leg. You're just going to toe heel the foot. Try and get to the edge of the mat if you can, and then you're going to externally rotate the hips, so your toes are going to point outwards slightly, and then your hands are now going to be underneath the shoulders, and then from there we're going to drop the knee and then we're going to come to the outer edge of the foot there. And then from this position, we can either stay here where we are, because again, that can be quite a deep stretch already, or we can come onto our elbows and forearms and stay in this position here. And just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, now this next bit is optional, so you can stay in this position, or you can add a quad stretch. So again, listen to your body. So you're going to rotate, you're going to lift that foot away, you're going to lift the hand up and round, and just see if you can grab the foot, and then coming into a twist and to a quad stretch. So obviously that's quite strong. So again, you could come all the way up, again if possible, or you could stay on your elbow and forearm. And take one more breath, and then just slowly release that foot and bring the hands back down in front of you to bring you all the way back up. Good, and then from there just going to take the leg back behind you, and then go repeat all that section again on the other side. Okay, so now bring your left foot in front, so hands either side, stretch the back leg behind you as much as you can, it's comfortable for you, and then from there, when you're ready, see if you can lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Draw the belly button in, tucking that tailbone under, looking straight ahead. And then if it's available to you, just see if you can come into an upper back bend. But yeah, again, listen to your bodies here, so you don't have to do this. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking one more breath. And when you're ready, bring your hands down to the floor. And again, we're going to come into that twist. So we're going to either keep the knee down on the mat or tuck the toe under, lift the knee away, transfer the weight over to that left hand, lift the right arm up. And again, if we can, look towards the hand, push into that back heel, push the front leg forward. And yeah, get that two-way stretch, really lengthening through those hips. lengthening through the legs. And take one more breath here. Resting your knee back down, bringing the hand down to the floor. Bring it into the inside of the foot as we come into that lizard stretch. So just take that foot to the very edge. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Rotate the hip, so toes pointing outwards. Rotate to the outer edge. And then from there you can stay here, pressing your knee out to the side. Or if we can, come down onto your elbows and forearms and stay in this position. And then just breathe. So just breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. And then just a reminder, it doesn't matter where you are in your stretch, you're going to have the same benefits as everyone else. So please don't be hard on yourselves. Be very kind to yourself. Be very kind to your body. So yeah, just listen to it. And then when you're ready, again, you can take this into a quad stretch as well if you want to. So you can lift the foot away, reach the arm back and round, grabbing the foot, and then pulling it inwards. And again, just turn and look up, or you can come up with a straight arm and do it that way. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And take one more breath. And then slowly release the leg. Bring your hands back round to the middle. And then again, when you're ready, just slide the knee back under. That's it. And just stretch and do a little shake with both legs. So stretch the right leg back behind you and just give it a little release. And then do the other side. And then when you're ready, we're going to turn. I'm going to turn to face the front. And we're going to focus on some side lunges, just to really open up those hips again. So we're going to take your right leg out to the side. That's it. And then just bring your right hand into the inside of the thigh there. That's it. Tucking the tailbone under. And then just press that hand into the leg and just see if you can open up the hip a little bit more. And then see if you can sink into that hip there and hold. Just breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good, just taking one more breath there. And when you're ready, just straighten the leg. You're going to rotate the hips so your toes are now facing forward. You're going to lift the left arm up. Take a breath in and then breathing out as we come into a side stretch. And just breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more breath. Good. And then come back up. Okay, now from here we're going to turn to a diagonal. So we're going to rotate the hips, rotate the leg again. So your toes are now facing up to the ceiling. Draw the belly button in. We're going to sit back, tailbone towards the heels. If you're going into a resting position, reaching those arms forward. And again, you can bend your knee here as much as we can. So just going to get quite a strong hamstring stretch here. And just go down as far as you can. It's comfortable for you and your body. Like I said, bend your knee. And then hold it there. And again, you can straighten it if it feels all right for your body. Just breathing in through your nose, out through the mouth. So really lengthen your tailbone one way, lengthen the back the other way. Good. And then take one more breath there. And when you're ready, just come back up. That's it. And then come back to the center, and then when you're ready, slide the knee back underneath the hip, which might feel a bit stuck, okay, and then do the other side. So again, take the other leg out to the side. That's it. So really opening up through that hip. So both hip bones forward, both shoulders are forward, hand is in front of you there for just to help get a little bit more openness in the hip. And then when you're ready, just see if you can sink a little bit further down and hold, and just noticing how it feels on this side compared to the other. Good, and then when you're ready, straighten the leg. Now toes facing forward, and again, you're going to lift your right arm up this time, and over you go to the side. That's it, and hold that stretch, breathing in and breathing out to try and create as much space into those intercostal muscles as possible. And take one more breath. And when you're ready, just bring that arm back down by your side. And again, you're going to turn and rotate, so hips are on a diagonal. Rotate the hips so toes are pointing upwards. And then again, you're going to hinge from the hips. So you're going to sit back, tailbone goes towards the foot, reaching those arms forward, bending your knee and placing the fingers on the floor. You can, as an option as well, tuck that toe under if you want to. And again, depends on how it feels on your foot, or you can have it, flat. It's absolutely fine. And again, just breathe in for your nose, out for your mouth. Good, taking one more breath in this position. And when you're ready, just going to use the glutes, use the hips to bring you all the way back up. And then when you're ready, slide the knee back underneath the hip. Well done. And then that's it for today. So that's quite a nice stretch there. Did quite a lot for the hips, so hopefully they feel a bit better. And hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow.